Welcome, NoDQ Galaxy. We are the Ladies of NoDQ minus Cindy. So it's just Caitlin and Aaron today, though we do have Cindy's picks with us. So we are going to do our predictions for Super Showdown. And we don't really care a whole lot about this pay-per-view. We're not super interested in it. But Aaron is the current predictions champion, so we have to do a video so that she can protect her belt.
Watch me actually win this one, like the one I gave like the least thought to out of like any show at all. I was like, I don't know.
Exactly. So this is going to be kind of quick. We're just going to pretty much be giving our picks, and if we have something unique to say in here, we might throw that in. So we are not predicting the pre-show because the gentlemen went first and they didn't know about that match. So we will start with Lars Sullivan versus the Lucha House Party. And I am going with Lars Sullivan, as is Cindy.
Me too. Yeah,
okay.
Lars. What a stupid match. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Lars is gonna win. They need to make him look strong, and how else can he look strong besides defeating 3 people at one time?
Exactly. And this would absolutely make no sense if it went another way. So moving on, we've got Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley, and I'll let you go first for this one.
I picked Strowman for this. I just think he needs a big win, and nobody really cares about Lashley, so Strowman should probably get the win.
Agree. And Cindy and I also agree.
This is seriously going to be a 5-minute video.
Okay, so we've got the Intercontinental Championship match. I think it's for the title, right?
I think
okay.
so. I'm pretty sure. We have Demon Balor.
Like,
it better be for the title.
But yeah. So we've got Demon Balor versus Andrade. I'm going to go with Demon Balor. I don't think, again, this makes much sense to change it, but what do you think?
I also am going to go with Demon Balor. It's Demon Balor. He's not going to lose. I honestly do think this is one of the most interesting matches on the card. This is probably one of the only ones I'm actually looking forward to watching whenever I get around to watching it.
Right. Yeah, I'll be at work, so I will not see all of it in its entirety from start to finish.
Be eating apple cider donuts because it's National Donut Day on Friday.
Well, you'll be having more fun than I will.
I will. What's Cindy's pick for that one?
She went with Balor as well. I guess I will say this is one of the ones that I did stop to think about for a second because I was like, they might do some kind of title change.
Yeah.
And so
that's what I thought
about
too.
It.
And then I was like, wait, it's Demon Balor. I'm like, nah, it's not going to change.
Yep. Pretty much. So we're going to go on to Roman Reigns versus Shane McMahon. The best match on the card.
Should be the main event.
Right, exactly. Maybe it will be.
Who knows? Seriously.
I went with Roman Reigns. Cindy went with Roman Reigns. What did you do?
Roman Reigns.
All right.
Oh, I hope this ends this feud, though. I cannot see Roman Reigns and Shane McMahon on this, like, Raw and then SmackDown the next night for another, 3 weeks.
Yeah, I probably will anyway.
Ugh, don't. Yeah. All right.
All right. Moving on to one of the ones that actually I, again, maybe had to stop and think about for a minute. Triple H versus Randy Orton. Thoughts?
I don't have much thoughts on that, honestly. I think Orton's gonna win. I think he just needs it more than Triple H. Triple H is wrestling 2-3 matches out of the year. It makes more sense for Orton to get the win.
I agree. So I also went with Randy Orton. But Cindy, however, went with Triple H.
Oh,
so she's diverting from us on that one.
All right.
We're going to go ahead now and do the 50-man battle royal.
Okay.
We get 3 picks. I guess it's 3 points if your first choice wins, 2 points for the second, and 1 for the third. I'll go ahead and do Cindy's first.
Okay.
She picked number 1, Drew McIntyre, number 2, Cesaro, and number 3, Ali.
Okay.
What were yours?
This was interesting. I actually tried to look to see who the hell was in this match, and there's literally 4 people announced. I was just whatever.
Right.
So I picked The Miz to win it for the first pick.
Oh,
because he needs a strong showing to come back from all this embarrassment he's had with Shane. He needs it, and it's not the best in the world tournament, but he could be oh, I won this 50 Warrior, whatever it is, Battle Royal. Number 2, and this might be a dumb pick, but whatever. I picked AJ Styles. He doesn't have a match on the card.
Right.
He might be hurt, but I'm sure if they can get him there, they're going to want him to be there.
Okay.
And number 3, I picked R-Truth because I think they might want to make the 24/7 title a little bit more relevant, and I think him getting the win would help that.
You know what? That's a good point, because if R-Truth is in it, which I'm sure he is, everyone might just turn and make it into the 24/7 belt and be going
which
after him
might
for that.
actually make this way more interesting.
Yeah. I kind of hope that happens. I actually didn't put him in mind, but now I'm thinking maybe that would have been a good idea.
You haven't gone yet. You can change.
You're right.
It's not official yet.
You're right. I could change it. Am I going to change this last second? I won't, because I'll stick with what I wrote down.
All right. I was I wouldn't care. But...
I'm going Cesaro, number 1. No real reason except for they just broke up recently and they've kind of been having him on the shows. So maybe he'll get a push. A push. Not that this match means anything.
I mean, didn't Strowman win it last year?
Yes. Well, except that was the greatest Royal Rumble. That was not the Battle Royal.
Oh Lord. Okay. Change it up just a little bit.
2, Drew McIntyre, because I keep thinking he's gonna get something and doesn't, so I'll keep trying. And 3, I went with Ricochet. Just random pick.
I think it's a good choice.
All right. So that brings us to Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler for the WWE Championship. I'm going with Kofi to retain. Poor Dolph. What about you?
Yeah, Kofi. I think they literally just brought Dolph back to lose to Kofi. I was reading something that basically Kevin Owens is supposed to be his opponent, but Kevin doesn't want to go, so...
Oh, nice. So
they needed somebody, so here, Dolph, come lose. Have fun.
So just throw in whoever will. All right. And Cindy agrees Kofi will retain. Then we have Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin for the Universal title, right? But we'll predict it as it stands currently. Go ahead. Who's winning?
If we actually get just this match, Rollins is going to win.
Okay. I would agree, and Cindy agrees as well. Which brings us to our last match, I think. I was skipping around. I went different from the order I wrote it in.
You're right.
Okay.
I think we went through them all.
All right. Well, we've got Goldberg versus The Undertaker. And I wasn't sure about this one either, but I went with The Undertaker just because I don't really see... Well, neither of them will be around too much, but I think Undertaker will be around a little bit more than Goldberg will. I think he's going back into whatever he's been doing after this match. So probably Undertaker. Cindy agrees. What do you think?
I agree, too. I also picked Taker. No real reason. I mean, this match doesn't mean anything. It was literally just thrown together because that's what Saudi Arabia wanted, and money talks. So
true. We also have a tiebreaker question, which is, will Brock cash in and on who? Cindy says no, he's not cashing in. I tend to kind of agree with that, but I feel like I can't commit to it. So I'm going to say yes, he's cashing in on Rollins. What do you say?
I also think he's not going to cash in.
All right.
I think he's going to parade himself around during that match.
That's a good point.
And my official is no, he's not going to cash in, but I can just see it. If he does cash in, he's going to somehow, it's going to be him pinning both Rollins and Kofi, and then WWE is going to be miserable.
But I don't know. How are you coming up with that? How is he going to pin both of them?
I don't know. They can find some ridiculous way to make it happen.
They'll just rewrite the rules.
Yeah, they do it all the time, like every week. So,
all right.
The brand split? What brand split?
Yeah, pretty much. So good point.
They can make it happen.
All right.
We're done.
That's your Super Showdown, everybody. Amazing house show we have here. And plugs will be very short. We're NoDQ.com/Caitlin, NoDQ.com/Aaron. And that is it.
Enjoy the show, guys.
We will see you all next time.
Yes, bye.
Done.